routine that I haven't done for a long time, but getting back into entertaining. I started performing when I was a little kid. I had a friend pull a quarter out of my ear, and it got me fascinated when I was like 4 or 5 years old. But this is a routine that I actually learned way back. It's a classic. You've seen the thing on the streets with the 3 shells and the 3 peas and that kind of thing, or the 3-card Monte. This is a similar type of routine, and I'm going to do it right here with these solid gold cups. Now, that I plated them in brass to protect the gold. The interesting thing about this cup is if you look at the bottom is solid. I mean, you can't go through there. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it's actually solid. If you look at it and you measure the inside, the outside's actually deeper than the inside. Isn't that weird? So that's kind of strange fact about the cup. And the other thing that's interesting about it is this cup's a little bit smaller, so it actually fits through this cup just like that because of the size of it. So that's just a little chicanery and all. But I'm going to use these 3 little red balls. I originally live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where it's kind of cold. So I got these little balls here, and they got little red sweaters on them to keep my balls warm. Okay, here's the idea. What's going to happen is I'm going to take a ball just like this. I'm going to put it under the table like this. I can do a little push, and it's actually going to jump through the table under the cup just like that, okay, but a lot faster. So this is ball number 1. Goes under here, I give a little push. It's going to go underneath the cup here. We'll do the same thing with this is ball number 2. Same thing happens here. Just give a little push. And this is the last ball number 3. Same thing on that side. And if this all worked out right, what happens is they all come back. Isn't that amazing? Okay, we're on a roll. It's getting started here. So let me start from here. 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3. Now the idea here, I know you can't interact because I've got the thing not set up, but there's 1 ball here and here. So 1 ball under each cup. Now here's the fun part. Magic wand, every magician's got one. The idea is to reach underneath here like this, and you pull one of the balls out. You can't see it because it's invisible, but it's right there. And if I was to pick, like, say 1 or 3, we'll use 1. I reach under here, I can actually push it under there, and now the ball is gone from this side. It jumped over here. Isn't that amazing? Ooh, hey, isn't that cool? Now, a lot of people ask me sometimes, what if it would have went over the other side if someone would have picked the other number? Exact same thing would happen with the ball, just like that. I just do a little shove under there like that, and it jumps over there like that. See, that's just the way it works. We'll try it again a little bit different. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I tap here, and make them go to the center, that's exactly what happens. They disappear from this side, and they go into the center just like that. Isn't that crazy? I know this is probably getting a little bit complicated, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of one of the cups. Put one of the cups inside here like this, so we just got 2 cups instead of 1. Less things to watch, much easier to follow, okay? So this is cup number 1, cup number 2, 3 balls. I go 1, 2, 3, just like that. It's a push like that, and it'll jump over to this side just like that. Isn't that weird? I'll do it again. That's number 1, that's number 2. All it takes a little push. Just like that. One last time, here we go, from here to here. Did it work? Thank God. This time we're going to do a little bit different. Instead of going across horizontally, I'm going to make it go up. Okay, so this is number 1, that's number 2, that's number 3. So 3 balls under the cup. If I don't use the magic wand, then it doesn't come to the top. You got to use the magic wand like this, and it jumps to the top just like that. Isn't that weird? One more time. That's 1, that's 2. I'll take a little push like that. That's number 2. This is the last one. Here it goes just like that. Perfect. Okay. Too many cups. I'll put away another cup. We'll just use 1 to make it much easier to follow. So this is what happens. 1 cup, 3 balls. I take the ball just like this. You got a little snap, and it jumps over there just like that. That's how it happens. Now this can also go, instead of horizontal, it can go vertical like this. Same kind of thing. The salt takes just like that. I'll do the last one in slow motion. Here we go. Okay, that's a bad joke. Sorry. This last one just like that. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Now I'm going to try this one more time and give you a second chance to catch me and follow what I'm doing. Normally a magician would not repeat, but I'm going to repeat and give you an example so you can kind of follow exactly what happened and maybe you can catch me, okay? So we use all 3 cups, all 3 balls. Now this is what happened. I took the first ball just like this. It went from here underneath the table. When I snapped and hit it with the wand, it jumped under the cup just like that, okay? So that's ball number 1. I took ball number 1, that went under the table, so it should jump under here. I do the same thing with ball number 2. That goes just like this, under the table, tap like that, and it jumps under the cup just like that. So this is ball number 2. I'll do the exact same thing with ball number 2 and ball number 3. And I tap, tap, tap. All the balls come back just like that, except for they're 8 months pregnant. Just like that. Magic Cups and Balls by MagicBrad. The crowd goes wild. I'm going to turn off the recording now.